With me is Chief Minister of Assam, Sarbananda Sonowal. Thank you so much, Mr. Sonowal, for sparing time for CNBC TV18. First up, your chief is targeting 21 seats out of 25 in the Northeast. Is it being overconfident? Do you think this is going to be a tough task this time?
No, this is a possible target, because after going through the detailed assessment and whatever development project Honorable Prime Minister has taken in the last 5 years of his regime, it is unique. For the first time it is happening in the 70 years of India's independence. So Prime Minister Modi ji is the first Prime Minister who has given a lot of emphasis, a lot of importance, a lot of priority to the speedy growth of entire Northeast. So that is why people love him and people respect him. People really trust him. That's all.
Right. But you know, with the Citizenship Amendment Bill in the fray, there have also been rifts within the Northeastern Democratic Alliance with some of your allied partners. Do you think that's going to hamper prospects?
No, no way, because this time in our manifesto this has been clarified that after thorough consultation the party will come at the consensus. So that means taking everybody into confidence of the entire Northeasterner. So that's the stand party has clarified. So now I believe no one has to have any apprehension, because our party is committed to protect the interest of the indigenous people of the entire Northeast. Its culture, its political right, economic upliftment, Swabhiman, Astita, identity, everything. So the way Honorable Prime Minister has given importance, the way he has directed all the central minister to visit Northeast in every 15 days, not only to visit but also to implement the scheme from their respective department within a time frame.
Right.
So that is the commitment Honorable Prime Minister has expressed through his action. And now he is giving priority for the speedy growth of the entire Northeast, because he wants to make India one of the most powerful nation in the world. So if India has to become that level of importance and important nation in the world, then definitely he firmly believes that the growth of Northeast must be made possible.
Right, sir, but you know, the protests on the Citizenship Amendment Bill in Assam were particularly from Upper Assam, the region that you belong to. How are you defending that bill to the people?
Look, for your information, in the last Panchayat election, that is one of the biggest election in our democracy, you know. I think several thousands candidate we had, right from the ward to the ZPC level, AP member, Panchayat president. Altogether we have 2,200 numbers of Panchayat, having more than 22,000 wards. So that way you could assess, you could have your imagination how big this election was.
Absolutely.
So in that election also, Congress and leftists try to use this particular card and to defeat us, but the people's mandate have come into our favor. So that's proof that people of Assam is no way seki. They have tremendous faith in Modi's and BJP. That is why they firmly believe if Modi is there, we are fully protected. Our Swabhiman, our identity will be fully protected. Our land and our right, everything.
How do you intend to, do that when you say the indigenous rights will be protected? Will Northeast be left out of the Citizenship Amendment Bill? Will you be describing them as tribes, or what is the route that you will be taking?
Now look, in Assam, let me tell you about Assam. The clause 6 of Assam Accords.
Right.
Now Modi ji has taken this particular point on the top of the priority agenda. In the Union Cabinet, they have taken a decision and ultimately constituted a high-level committee comprising of the experts from Assam itself, retired bureaucrats and top most educationists and literature, a writer, and even taken all Assam Students' Union. So that way, this particular committee has been entrusted with a clear terms of reference to ensure that constitutional safeguard can be made possible for the indigenous people of Assam. So this is the indication, and this is the clear indication on the part of the Honorable Prime Minister that he is committed for the protection of Assam and Northeast.
Why I ask you this question repeatedly is because right after you finish the Lok Sabha elections, you will start preparing for the assembly elections, and then you will have to come down face to face with your voters here locally for the local elections, and CAB again will be a bigger issue.
Now look, this is very clear, because for the first time, as you know, why Assam Accord was signed? Assam Accord was signed mainly to protect the identity of the people of Assam, bona fide Indian living in the state of Assam.
Right.
And also to detect the presence of the illegal migrant. That is what Modi is doing now by updating the NRC. Now we are going to bring out that number. What is the total number of illegal migrant present in the state of Assam? NRC will determine it by the end of 31st July 2019. NRC process will be completed. Then people will have a clear view.
Right.
How many people are illegal migrant, how many people are bona fide Indian. That's the way Modi is putting his sincere effort and also trying to protect the interest of the people of Assam.
Right. Even on the NRC, your government told the Supreme Court that you're not satisfied with the way the processes have been.
No, because
what are we going to do next?
No, this is our prayer before the court that some sample verification should be allowed to us, re-verification. So this is a provision in the constitution also. So I believe that's the prayer we have made before the Honorable Apex Court through our affidavit. Now we are waiting to court to decide. But anyway, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has taken up Assam Accord on the top of the priority agenda. Before that, Dr. Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister for 10 years. And he was a representative from Assam in the upper house. But they didn't do anything. Even Tarun Gogoiji was the former Chief Minister who ruled the state continuously for 15 years. They made many promises. They made the promises to be forgotten. Okay? So that is why the people of Assam do not trust Congress. No way. And they firmly believe that it is Modi ji who made the land boundary agreement possible between the two government of India and government of Bangladesh. And because of signing that particular boundary agreement, now border fencing is now become a possible. And also in the riverine, most difficult task, that was to cover the 61-kilometer riverine over River Brahmaputra. So how to develop, because erecting border fencing is impossible on the river. So they went to that extent of bringing the best technology from Israel and find out the technological solution. Now people of Assam is very happy. In the next few months' time, border seal, that commitment which was made by Congress, but they could not do anything. In the last, after signing the accord since 1985, 39 years, this issue has never been addressed, but it is Modi ji who has made everything possible. So this is the sincere commitment he has for the people of Assam and Northeast. That is why it is not that only by words, by action. So that's the most important part of Modi's entire approach of his kind of initiative to fulfill the hopes and expectation of the people of the country.
Right. What is your expectation in Assam in terms of number of seats that you could come? And how do you see the role of AIUDF and the other opposition? This time it's different. The role of AIUDF, particularly in Assam, is very different.
Look, when you talk about development, because it is development, and protection and coordination. So these are the three important sectors where people have a beautiful experience, because in the 70 years they have voted Congress time and again, but simply what they did, what they received as a matter of return, simply all the time Congress has betrayed. All the time by bringing corrupt practices into the system, they have deprived the right and privileges of the commoners in the state. So that is why in the last 5 years of Modi's regime, everywhere people have seen. For your information, Congress in their almost 60 years of their regime, they had constructed 3 bridges over river Brahmaputra to develop the communication between the north bank and south bank of river Brahmaputra. But Modi ji, in his 5 years of regime, he has gifted 3 numbers of bridges to the people of Assam, and 5 other bridges he has approved.
Yeah.
That means altogether 8 bridges.
Congress says BJP has only completed the ongoing projects that Congress had started in their regime.
कांग्रेस ने कुछ कर ही नहीं पाया. उन्होंने तो पुल का हालत ऐसे बना के छोड़ के गए, क्योंकि जब हमने ठेकेदार से बात किया क्यों काम नहीं हो रहा है, उनका ही कहना है कितना दूं उनको, क्योंकि कांग्रेस ने सारा घोटाला, सारा भ्रष्टाचार से सारी प्रक्रिया को उन्होंने मतलब स्टॉप कर दिया था. तो मोदी जी ने तुरंत with his honest and sincere effort, he made all the 3 bridges completed and inaugurated. And now he has approved another 5 bridges over river Brahmaputra. Not only river Brahmaputra, Barak, also one of the biggest river, Barak Valley, he has approved 3 another river, bridges. So this is his commitment, and also that is in the communication and connectivity. But when you talk about the institutional growth, Congress during their 60 years of regime, they have made 6 medical colleges, 6 in the 60s, and Modi ji has now started 8 medical colleges within his 5 years of regime. That is the biggest requirement for the people of Assam, because there is a shortage of doctor.
Right.
So these are the important sector Modi ji has taken up, and also AIMS and All India Agricultural Research Institute and All India National Institute of Design. So many institutions he has gifted to the people of Assam.
Sir, I was talking to some of the students yesterday in the Cotton University, and they said while the universities have come up, job creation has not happened in the region to the tune or to the expectations that people had based on the promises of the BJP and the alliance. Make in India, you call up the other schemes, which have been the flagship schemes for the BJP, targeting job creation, have not actually worked on the ground, at least in the Northeast.
Look, even in the government sector, in the last 2 years and 11 months of our regime in the state government, we have, so far, recruited more than 60,000 youth in our state government. But in the private sector, more than 1 lakhs. Because after that Global Investor Summit, whatever commitment we have received from the different business houses, corporate sector, from the public sector and private sector. So far, we have received the commitment of 79,000 crores investment in the state of Assam, out of signing 240 numbers of MOUs.
Right.
So out of that, 50,000 crores have already landed in the ground. So I believe you will find this is the first state within 1 year's time this much is happening. So I believe out of this, and even to the capacity building of the Numaligarh refinery from 3 million ton to 9 million ton, and also to bring the crude from Paradip to Numaligarh refinery, they are setting up a pipeline, and also bringing the natural gas from Brownie to Duliajan, setting up a pipeline. Altogether, Modi ji has given 40,000 crores for our industrial growth in the petroleum sector, in the natural gas sectors, in the power sectors. So I believe this is unique, and even this is first time happening in the country. There is a bamboo-based ethanol, biofuel unit will be set up in Numaligarh. For this, he has already given 1,500 crores.
Right.
This would be the first of its kind. All bamboo-based. As you know, we have sizable number of bamboo growers in the state and the region.
Yes.
So this is how he is addressing the micro level of people's expectation, and also the village economy to grow. So this is how the employment generation, when you talk about this, how to create avenues for the employment generation, this is the way. because he's making the people involved into the whole, like, game of affairs of the entire industrial growth and also business economy.
Right. So, 5 out of your 7 sitting member of parliaments were not given the ticket. What's the reason behind it? Is it based on non-performance?
Look, this is a decision taken at the highest level, but actually everyone is very committed to the party, and they are all helping us. It is they who has laid the foundation of the party in the state, and they are very good, and they are very committed soldier of the party. Now in this election, everyone is putting their sincere effort for the victory of our party. So this is the way we are all working as a team. It is all team spirit under the dynamic leadership of Narendra Modi ji. But everybody, from the I believe the kind of educationists to the farmers, everybody from the state of Assam, they want sincerely Modi to become the Prime Minister for second term, because it is he who has given a lot of love and affection to the people of Assam and Northeast, and it is he who has given better exposure of our potentialities, possibilities and prosperities, and it is he who has given a narrative. नॉर्थ ईस्ट कोई मामूली स्थान नहीं है, ये देश का अष्टलक्ष्मी है। ये नई भारत निर्माण प्रक्रिया में इंजन का भूमिका निभाएंगे, और हमें लक्ष्य दिया है ए फॉर असम। एंड हमारा जो गामसा है ना, ये हमारे महिला के स्वाभिमान का प्रतीक है। महिला अपना सपना यहाँ रचना करती है। तो इस गामूसा को मोदी जी ने इतना बड़ा स्थान दिया। इंटरनेशनल योगा डे में खुद गामसा को लगाया, और हमारे आसियान कंट्री के जो भी प्रमुख आए थे ना, राष्ट्रप्रधान, उनके साथ साथ उनकी वाइफ ऑल्सो दे accompanied. तो ड्यूरिंग वन ऑफ द इवेंट एट दिल्ली, so all this gamusa has been offered to them.
So you're saying that
so
Assam
this is
has
how
found a national place now.
Yeah, of course. Of course, हमको इतना बड़ा इज्जत दिया मोदी जी ने, इसलिए लोगों को लगने लगा मोदी जी हकीकत में हमारा शुभ चिंतक है।
राइट सर, अगर स्टेट बीजेपी की बात करें, देयर आर ट्रेमर्स बीइंग फेल्ट ऑफ इंटरनल फॉल्ट लाइंस विद इन द बीजेपी। पीपल से देयर आर 2 कैंप्स, हिमंत बिस्वा कैंप एंड सर्बानंदा सोनोवाल कैंप। हाउ डू यू रिएक्ट टू दैट?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, हम साथ है, और हमारे बस एक ही मकसद है, एक साथ मिलकर काम करना है। जैसे मोदी जी ने कहा है, देश को जोड़ना चाहिए। कैसे? एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत, है ना। एक प्रांत से दूसरे प्रांत का साथ दोस्ती बनाना चाहिए। सबका साथ सबका विकास नीति का द्वारा हम चल पड़े, है ना, और देश कितना विकास की दिशा पर कितना दूर से चल पड़े मोदी जी के नेतृत्व पर। तो इसलिए आज हेमंत हो, मैं हूं, वी आर ऑल कमिटेड for the people of the state and the people of the country, for the party. So that is why we are all working together. We will always work together.
How confident are you of the Northeastern Democratic Alliance right now? Himant Biswa is obviously leading that charge, but you being one of the senior leaders in the Northeast, how do you look at the alliance right now? Because we understand not everything is fine within, some of your alliance partners, whether it is in Mizoram or is it in Meghalaya.
नहीं, सबको देखिए, सबको तो विकास चाहिए, है ना। विकास के रास्ते पर चलने के लिए अगर किसी ने मौका दिया है, मोदी जी ने दिया है पहली बार के लिए, इतना बड़ा मौका आप अनुमान लगा सकते हैं। पहले कांग्रेस के कार्यकाल में कोई भी केंद्रीय मंत्री दिखाई नहीं देता था। अब तो सुबह शाम हर प्रदेश में कोई ना कोई केंद्रीय मंत्री आते हैं और अपनी विभाग की स्कीम को लागू करने के सिलसिले में अधिकारी का साथ, यहाँ की जनता का साथ बातचीत करते हैं। तो इसलिए लगने लगे मोदी जी ने अपना लिया है सबको, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को एकदम करीब अपना लिया है। तो एक करीब का स्थान दिया है, ये कोई मामूली बात नहीं है, ये ऐतिहासिक कदम है। क्योंकि इमोशनली लोग, देखिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोग काफी इमोशनल भी है, सेंटिमेंटल भी है, और मोदी जी ने सबको कनेक्ट कर लिया। ये
कोई रिफ्ट नहीं,
कोई रिफ्ट नहीं, कोई बात। आप देखिए मुझे मिजोरम को भी कितना मौका दिया है, कितना बड़े बड़े इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप हुआ है।
अब अरुणाचल अमेंडमेंट बिल एक बहुत ही वो मुद्दा रहा है जिसमें
नहीं, बात ऐसा है, देखिए कांग्रेस ने भ्रम फैलाया था, है ना, ये होगा, लेकिन मोदी जी ने स्पष्ट कह दिया, मोदी जी देश का एक सेवक है, हर प्रांतों का विकास चाहते हैं।
तो इसलिए बट मेघालय चीफ मिनिस्टर ने बहुत कैटेगोरिकली बोल दिया है कि वी विल नॉट सपोर्ट कैब। मिजोरम ने कह दिया है कि बीजेपी विल डिसॉल्व इफ कैब इज इम्प्लीमेंटेड। इजंट दैट समवेयर इंडिकेटिंग differences within the alliance itself when it comes to CAB? And your chief has very categorically, even BJP's manifesto says that CAB will be implemented and that too across.
लेकिन CAB implement करने का पहले ही कंसल्टेशन एंड कंसेंसस इस बात को स्पष्ट किया गया है
जी।
सबका साथ बातचीत करके ही इस विषय पर पार्टी कदम रखेंगे, ये बात स्पष्ट कर दिया है। मोदी जी ने भी यहाँ सिलसिले में जो अपने भाषण में क्या बोला, आश्वासन दे दिया सारे असम और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों को, क्योंकि वो बीजेपी चाहती है कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट ग्रो करे
जी।
बीजेपी चाहती है कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट भी एक प्रमुख देश का प्रगति में एक प्रमुख भूमिका ले, और इनके लिए जो भी प्रोविजन, जो भी सुविधा, जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटी देना गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के फर्ज बनता है, वो दे रहा है मोदी जी, दिल खोल के दे रहा है। इतना तक उन्होंने तो कह दिया, देखिए आज नॉर्थ ईस्ट को साउथ ईस्ट एशिया का प्रमुख स्थान बनाने के सिलसिले में कनेक्टिविटी देखिए, कम्युनिकेशन देखिए। अभी सीतागंज से हमारा ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी से, बराक नदी से अभी रिश्ता जुड़ा गया है। सीतागंज से हमारा जो भी फिनिश प्रोडक्ट होंगे ग्लोबल मार्केट में उसको भेजा जाएगा। इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी को उसी हिसाब से गांव-गांव में लाने के लिए उन्होंने काम शुरू कर दिया है।
Day before yesterday, I was in Lower Assam and I went by road, and the roads were that place has not seen development even in the last 5 years of BJP government. Where is it lacking?
No, सब में हम देखिए, हमारा सड़क के सिलसिले में अभी बन रहा है। कांग्रेस ने तो कुछ नहीं किया है ना। आप हमारे कार्यकाल में 10,000 किलोमीटर का गांव में सड़क बनाने के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर ग्राम सड़क योजना के तहत उनको इजाजत दे दिया है। पैसा भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से हमें दिया गया है। गांव-गांव में सड़क बन रहा है। 1,000 वुडन ब्रिज टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू कंक्रीट ब्रिज, इसके लिए पैसा दिया गया है। मोदी जी ने दिल खुल के नॉर्थ ईस्ट को दिया है। आप अगर इसका हिसाब देखिए तो लाखों करोड़ पिछली 7 साल में जो कांग्रेस नहीं कर पाया, मोदी जी ने 5 साल में करके दिखाया। लेकिन देखिए, कांग्रेस ने जो मतलब सारी इलाका को इतना बड़ा धोखा दिया, इतना बड़ा विश्वासघात किया, इसकी वजह से जो भी पैसा अलग अलग स्कीम में सैंक्शन किया गया था, कांग्रेस ने लूट लिया है उसको। कांग्रेस का यहां सब नेता जो भी ये लोग धनवान बन गए और गरीबी हटाओ का स्लोगन देते रह गए। लेकिन अगर गरीबी हटाओ हकीकत में कोई अगर कदम उठा रहा है, मजबूत कदम, मोदी जी है।
कल हम तरुण गोगोई जी को मिले थे, एंड ही इज ऑफ द व्यू दैट कांग्रेस इज गोइंग टू बी अ टफ कंटेंडर दिस टाइम, एंड all the margin that they had lost last time will be bridged, and he is expecting at least 6 seats in Assam. What is your target for Assam?
देखिए, एक बात है, कांग्रेस ने जो बांग्लादेश से जो घुसपैठिया है ना, उनके साथ सदैव से रिश्ता बना के आए हैं, है ना। तो ये तो देश के हितों के लिए कभी भी नहीं सोचते, कदम भी नहीं उठाते। इसलिए असमिया लोगों का स्वाभिमान कांग्रेस नहीं समझ सकती। इसलिए ना भूपेंद्र को उन्होंने भारत न दे पाया, न लुकप्रिय गोपीनाथ बोडले को दे पाया। इसलिए असमियों का दिल में, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न का दिल में अब कांग्रेस नहीं रहा। मैं आपको बोल दिया, आप देखिए माननीय अध्यक्ष जी ने जो लक्ष्य किया है, 21 आउट ऑफ 25 इज गोइंग टू हैपन।
असम में क्या टारगेट है आपके?
असम में ऐसे ही टारगेट है, और 14 डेफिनेटली वी आर टारगेटिंग मिनिमम 12 and target is 14, but minimum 12.
You say that Congress has been with the illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Congress says that you had promised that illegal immigrants will go out, but somewhere the citizenship amendment bill is going against that. How do you respond to it?
नहीं, कांग्रेस ने ये तो देखिए, एक बात है हमारे स्पष्ट है जी, जो एनआरसी बन रहा है, कांग्रेस ने क्यों एनआरसी नहीं बना पाया, अपडेट क्यों नहीं कर पाया? उन्होंने तो नाटक किया। देखिए, बरपेटा और सायगांव में 2010 में पायलट प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के सिलसिले में, एनआरसी के सिलसिले में पायलट प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया था। उन्होंने खुद ऐसा वहां लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन क्रिएट किया, बाद में लोगों को कह दिया कि भाई ये हम नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन ये बीजेपी है जिन्होंने निष्ठा से एनआरसी का अपडेट किया। आपको जान के खुशी होंगे, मैंने जब से सत्ता संभाला असम में 2 साल 11 महीना हो गया, इन दिनों में 55,000, हमारे छोटा सा गवर्नमेंट है, 55,000 अधिकारी और कर्मचारी एनआरसी अपडेट काम में लगे हुए हैं। तो आप अनुमान लगे जब बाकी स्कीम में वो ध्यान नहीं दे पा रहा है, इसलिए दे आर कमिटेड टू द अपडेशन ऑफ एनआरसी, बिकॉज एनआरसी विल डिटरमाइन द नंबर्स ऑफ presence of illegal migrant in the state of Assam and numbers of bona fide Indian present in the state of Assam. So that was the principal objective of Assam movement, to detect the numbers of illegal migrant. Congress ne 39 years of their regime, they could not do that.
And but this is going to be a trump card.
Yeah, of course, we did it. We are close to the target now. By the end of 31st July, we will complete it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time for CNBC TV18. Well, that's the Chief Minister of Assam, very confident that they would secure a sweeping win this Lok Sabha elections, and they are basing their confidence on the fact that the rights of the indigenous people in Assam will be protected.